Sorry?
So business as usual.
Yes, Dan, business as usual. I'm an idiot all the time.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to Madeline's live drag me reading. Let me do this now. We're just gonna wait till she's here. Man, only one negative aspect. That's crazy. See, and I already want to start it.
I know. Well, before we start it, we might as well do the spiel, even though no one's here, no one's going to listen to it, and everyone's going to comment about it. Everything that we're addressing right now, people are going to comment about. But a drag me...
And in the comments, too.
Yes. A drag me is a service that we provide on our website, astrology.com. All of our readings are currently out of stock, except for our astrology course, which will be starting after our house series. What else? Our Drag Me is our least educational and most cheeky reading.
Yeah,
that's
it. Oh, if you want to know when they'll come back into stock, you can follow us on our Instagram page, Party Trick Astrology, because we will be notifying you. So for everybody asking when they're going to be back, but if you follow our Instagram, you'll know first.
I think they'll be back in like a month if our calculations are correct. Also, we've been trying to, this isn't actually the next person that we have to drag because we've been reaching out to the actual next person in line to drag, and she emailed us back saying that she couldn't, and then we've been trying to reschedule. And Corinna, you haven't checked your email.
Yeah. I mean, relatable, but
you know that it's coming.
Yeah.
Because you checked your email like a month ago when we first emailed you, but you gotta check your email so that we can schedule this thing. Otherwise, we're just gonna have to do a private drag meeting, or we're just gonna have to go live without you,
which is weird.
So Corinna,
slide into those DMs.
Corinna, if you're watching this, I mean, I don't think you're watching now because only 10 people are watching. But if you're watching this after the fact, please check your email.
Yeah, and if anybody knows a gal named Corinna and you know she's a fan of us,
yeah,
can you leave? Sorry, thanks. God, but
yeah. So yeah, how is everybody?
Yeah, we're just waiting for Madeline.
How's life treating everyone?
I hope it's good. A happy day after Valentine's Day.
Yeah, how was your Valentine's Day?
Definitely not Valentine's feels in the air right now.
No, I've been loving Nicole Brenny's daily lives. Yeah. I've been watching those like crazy. They're so good. She made like 3 videos about the Valentine's Day. Well, not really, like I think there were 2 about Valentine's Day and then 1 about the Mars conjunct Uranus thing that was going on during Valentine's Day. Oh my God, my anxiety was through the roof. My Fitbit thought that I was working out. I legit got like 55 active minutes yesterday. I mean, only 35 of those was from actually working out, and the rest was just anxiety.
Oh my God, yeah.
But now Mars has moved into Taurus.
Yeah. I like the energy, but I'm like, I don't know if I.
Whatever.
Wait, with a strep throat, so I spent Valentine's Day alone.
That was the way that it was meant to be, Ivy Rose.
Yeah, no, seriously, man. The Venus in Capricorn conjunct Saturn thing is not the most romantic situation. I don't know. We're just awkwardly waiting to start.
Yeah, Madeline works nights, and so she said that it had to be like she's on the East Coast, so she's already like 3 hours later than us. But she said that she'd have to set an alarm to wake up at this time. So hopefully she's awake. Libra Moon 7th house. I love happy Venus. I ordered food and watched the birdcage instead. That's cool.
I respect that. Mars goes into Taurus conjunct my son. I watched a YouTube channel about how to become an alpha male.
Oh my God. That's funny.
I don't know. Should we email? Sure. Yeah. I think I can do it from here. Sorry that we're just awkwardly waiting.
Yeah, let's figure out from her chart why she's
a 12th house stellium.
Of
That's
course.
why she's late.
Why else? Thoughts on Vedic astrology? We dabble in it, but we are very obviously Western tropical astrologers.
Yes. I can't even find it. She's gotta be like up here.
I always look up Vedic compatibility over Western because that shit goes into the points system and it's really accurate.
And you're like, yes, points and categories.
Yes, categories, points within categories.
Yeah,
I'm like,
all for it.
Yes. And then you can like, honestly, my hall pass forever will be Jude Law circa like 1999 to 2004. And so back when I was like really into watching Jude Law movies, I looked up our Vedic compatibility. We're like a 29 out of 36.
Who is this one?
Jude Law.
Oh.
And I'm like, dude, if he wasn't so old and crusty nowadays.
Is it this? Because that looks like Reed's email.
No, just look at the people that we've emailed.
Oh, okay.
Should be in there.
This
Yes.
Okay.
What do we think about numerology? I have a numerology deck that I draw numerology cards from every day, and it's really insightful. So I like numerology. I'm not a big fan of my life path number. I'm a 4, and I'm like, this is not what I want, but it's what I need. But yeah, I fuck with numerology. I haven't gone very much in depth with it, but I really like my deck. Oh.
Okay, sorry, I emailed her. Patiently saving money to buy your short readings to drag me. Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's so kind. Well.
Most annoying rising sign. I mean, I think the most annoying skit that we put out that would kind of portray what you might think we would think the most annoying rising sign is Gemini rising.
No, but I don't think it's annoying.
But I don't think it's annoying.
Well, I think it can be. I know Gemini risings that are really fucking annoying, but I don't think it automatically goes to that.
Yeah.
Because I know some that aren't.
Honestly, if I had to say, like, in my life, I've been very annoyed by Aquarius rising.
Oh, yeah. No, I'd have to agree.
And it's not because they're, like, annoying, but
they annoy me, though. I think of an Aquarius rising that, like, I wound up really liking her, and she's still, like, I still stand by the fact that she annoyed me when I first met her.
Yeah.
Because they're so, like...
Not all Aquarius risings annoy me, obviously, but in my life, I've been very annoyed by Aquarius risings. Yeah, we don't know what to do.
Yeah, happy Aquarius season, guys.
Yeah. The sun is currently transiting my 8th house. The moon is currently transiting my 12th house. I am having a grand old time.
I know, mine is, I know, I hate it. I woke up this morning, I looked at the thing, and I was like, ugh. And Dan was like, what? And I was like, the moon's on my 12th house.
Relatable, right? Like, you wake up and you're just like, ugh. I don't know how people do it natally.
Yes! No, it's so true. Like, every time the moon's about to go into Gemini, I'm like, no! And then when it's that little bit of Cancer in the 12th house, it's like the
I get it for longer in Cancer in the
you
12th house. Which is worse than Gemini in the 12th
Gemini
house.
in the 12th house makes my brain just go crazy. It's so exhausting.
What's your favorite Mercury sign, Shaina?
Oh, Sagittarius, probably. Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't like most Mercury signs. Obviously I like Capricorn because that's mine, but I feel like I'm just very biased because obviously I'm gonna think like
I like Fire Mercury. Well,
yeah.
I don't really.
No, I don't like Mercury and Leo. I think Mercury and Aries is fun though. I like me a good Mercury and Aries actually more than most Aries placements. I think that Mercury is my favorite. I don't know. I don't know what's happening here, but
I think that if she doesn't come in 30 minutes, this is just going to be a dud.
Yeah.
We'll answer some questions.
We'll stay on for 5 more minutes. But
so
I was gonna say
and ask some questions.
I was gonna if you want to ask some questions, I was gonna if you want to
let's go through our Instagram story questions.
So if you don't know, we have an Instagram now, and we're posting like a daily thing, where it's like a little summary of the day, like really short, like nothing deep, but and then a little poll and a little question. And today's question, because yesterday was Valentine's Day, so I was like, most romantic. Today is the least romantic. And I expected to see, personally, my thought is Virgo Venus.
I was expecting to see Aquarius.
Oh, yeah. See, I thought somebody would put Aquarius, but I think Virgo Venus is the least romantic.
I think so, too.
Like,
I mean, it all depends on your aspects and stuff. Like, obviously.
Yeah. But innately, a pure
Virgo Venus, not very romantic.
Yeah, and a lot of people thought Libra Venus as the most romantic, but I think Taurus Venus is much more.
I think Taurus Venus
is much more.
Well, Pisces Venus, I think, all the way.
Oh, yeah.
I was so surprised that Taurus Venus didn't get any love.
Because, I would have put that.
Oh, my God.
They are some romantic motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. Like, Venus and Libra has you fooled if you're thinking that they're the most romantic. Yeah.
I gotta, quit. What does romance mean to you? Because if in a Valentine's Day kind of,
okay, here's what I was thinking with Libra Venus is that they don't need to have a partner. They just need to be around people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Libra Venus, I think, would be your great gal pal.
Yeah.
On Valentine's Day for Galentine's Day.
Yeah. They definitely can be romantic. They're not.
What's your favorite Venus sign?
My own. I really like my Venus.
I disagree with that. I don't like my Venus.
I like mine.
I think Taurus Venus needs more love.
Yeah, no, I like Taurus Venus too.
Yeah,
I'd have to agree with that.
Even Cancer Venus. Did we get a lot
of
Cancer
Venus? I think it's sweet.
Yeah,
but I will always like Sagittarius Venus because that's mine. Venus.
What about Pisces Venus? You should watch our Pisces Venus video. Pisces Venus are very overwhelming to me.
Yeah, very overwhelming.
Venus and Scorpio, get out of here.
No.
No.
I've got my Venus and Scorpio in the second house. My friend has that. Emma has that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, second house is it's a nice. Your Venus is in Cancer? That's cool.
Sweet.
Okay, so what did people think were...
A lot of people said Aries Venus, which...
I mean, yeah, it depends on, what romance means to you.
Yeah, that's very true. Because they go so quickly into things that they can be almost, too romantic at first,
but at least it's, fiery, whereas Virgo purely is kind of, I mean, I guess it's serious, Virgo is serious. So if your idea is, that romance is serious business where you commit to each other and it's giving. It's probably the love language that I would associate with it is acts of service. So if that's your love language,
but honestly, this is why because okay, my Venus is in my 6th house, right? So I can I have definite Venus and Virgo stuff. It's different, but a lot of stuff that I can relate to, and I don't enjoy it, and I know whenever my Venus in Sagittarius is talking versus when my Venus in the 6th house is talking, or my Venus in the 6th house is talking. It's such a bitch. It's not fun. It's not romantic. It's so, it's petty. And I hate it. No, I think it's bullshit. I don't think Virgo Venus is romantic.
A lot of people also say Venus in Capricorn, but that, again, what does romance mean to you? If it's, very serious, then...
But they can be really cold and not very affectionate.
That's true.
You have to really crack them.
Yeah. Venus in Aquarius / Aquarius moon. I think, okay, so my Venus is in the 7th house, so I can be very romantic, but I can also be, pretty closed off. I'm, a little shy. I'll do my love language. The way that I receive and the way that I give is different, my love languages. I think the way I give is gifts. That's my love language of giving.
Yeah. Yeah, my 6th house Venus is definitely a gift giver.
Mm-hmm.
Which can be very romantic, but... Sometimes it can stem from the wrong place very easily. And I see that in a lot of people.
So, okay, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And what I think of is Desperate Housewives. when, was her name Gabriella? Eva Longoria's character, she was fucking the gardener because her relationship with
That's
her,
so typical. She's fucking the gardener.
because her relationship with her husband was terrible, and what he would always do is just give her gifts. But that's not even out of love.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
I don't think that's your love
obligation.
language.
No.
If you give gifts out of like because you feel bad or
You don't know how to show love in any other way.
then that's
so
I don't feel like
that's
that's
to like patch up the
but
problem
see
with
that's
it.
not coming out of love, so I don't think
No.
of that as a love language.
No, it's
you know,
yeah. But
if
Virgo
it's
Venus,
actually coming out of love,
I think that's the
it's
most
love
ultimate
language.
like negatively aspected Virgo Venus is that like I don't know.
You think someone says, I can't even read it. It's just letters. It's like CXNX. It says, Aquarius, no shade. I love y'all, but romance ain't your thing.
Would you agree or disagree?
I mean, like, I am a 7th house stellium.
Yeah.
So I'm going to disagree personally. Trying to think of Aquariuses that I know.
I think it's just like one of those things where like Aquarius on the surface will come out that way, but like that's not going to really inform.
I mean, if Aquarius doesn't like
You
you,
know what I mean?
and but if it depends on how far you get into the relationship with Aquarius, right?
Yeah.
Because at the beginning stage, they're gonna try their hardest for you not to see that they like you. So obviously romance is not gonna be your thing. And then that sabotages Aquarius Venus from getting into a lot of relationships because they're being total assholes in the beginning of a relationship. But sometimes it works. Like sometimes you do have to like play the game, and like Venus and Aquarius isn't even trying to play the game. Like they're just fucking scared. So sometimes it works, but then you're gonna think like, oh, this person isn't romantic. They're kind of prickly or whatever. And then it depends on how far you are into the relationship. I have a 7th house stellium, and my Venus is in the 7th house, so I don't think I'm unromantic, but I can come off prickly. Venus in Aries is probably the least romantic, or Venus in Capricorn. I think
we got a lot of Venus in Aries.
I think that's
Which I
all
think is
like
odd.
stemming from everyone thinking that Libra Venus is the most romantic,
Oh, okay.
and then the squares are kind of
like I'd have to
by
agree.
default.
Like Venus and Capricorn isn't very romantic, like naturally. Yeah. Like they kind of have to. I think you'd have to learn as a Venus and Capricorn.
New question. What
to
does
be
romance mean to you?
Yeah. Okay, somebody said a Leo Venus, which I disagree. I think they're one of the most romantic placements. They can be very
treats themselves to dinner
very-
and a movie before anyone else.
Yeah, that's their own romance. boy.
Yeah, I mean, if they're not with anyone else, of course they're gonna.
Yeah, they're gonna treat themselves.
If you're not doing it, they'll do it to themselves.
because they want romance.
That's the
They're
deal.
super. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. Should we?
Someone said Mercury in Gemini is the least romantic. Ridiculous.
I think that could be because
or Mercury in Virgo looks for the flaw in the situation. That can be with Venus and Virgo too.
I could see that. I think
If
that
words of
you're-
affirmation
that's
is
what
your
I was
love
gonna
language.
say. If words of affirmation is your love language, then
you're gonna love
you're-
with the Mercury.
and you're not going to do well with I think Venus and Gemini and Sagittarius because they're always there for the jokes.
Yeah.
And so like somebody who is like love language is words, they're going to be like very hurt by like little things that they say, right? And then with Virgo Venus, Virgo Mercury, yeah, that's I don't know. That's
to
definitely
me, romance is communicating.
Yeah.
Mercury, Venus, and Mars and Gemini. Of course, to you, romance is communicating.
Yeah. I will never forget that Sofia Vergara thing that you told me about where she was.
Yeah, that's
It's
so
so
crazy. That it
perfect.
like stuck in my, like I read
'Cause
that
it's so
in
perfect.
8th grade, and I had no idea about it. Well, I know like sun signs in 8th grade about astrology,
Mm-hmm.
and then I remember that for so long, and it turns out that she has a Venus and Gemini. That's crazy. Just do my drag me now. Just kidding, not kidding. Oh my god, I wish you had said that earlier because we totally would have.
Do you want to? Why not?
Sure.
I'm so down.
We want to
honestly.
stay on schedule, you know?
Yeah, I want to stay. And if you're here and you want your drag me,
Yeah.
I was fucking ready to drag someone's chart. I was sitting here.
Me too. I was more prepared than I usually am.
Yeah.
But
Kurt.
just like, see, no one's reached
Wait,
out.
Kurt.
Yeah, you said okay. You commented on a previous thing that you use like a different
Matthew?
name. Is your name Matthew?
I'm assuming it's Matthew because that's the only one we have
That's
left.
the only one we have left. The other two drag me's won't. I can email. My name's Matthew. Okay.
Awesome.
Well, we got it right
Let's
here.
do it. I'm pumped.
January 23rd, 1995, 10:30 a.m. Oh, sorry if you didn't want your birth information on the public platform.
Okay, let's see here.
What did I even say? January 23rd, 1995.
Yeah.
At what?
Okay, cool. So you're good for a drag me. Awesome. You're all good to go, honestly. Okay, so
wait, I'm not.
No,
ready.
I know. I was just about to say we're just
Okay.
going over. We're just looking at it real fast. Nina's just putting it in, and we're gonna get started.
What is Murfreesboro, Tennessee?
Oh, what year are you?
1995.
Oh, okay. Oh, I feel like you've got like different placements than we normally drag.
Okay.
Like planetary placements, which is fun. Okay, cool. I'm into it.
Okay. Yeah, we were talking a lot about Aquarius.
Yeah, I'm so into
You're an Aquarius. Libra moon. Aries rising. Someone who I'm friends with had a birthday yesterday. She's the same sun, moon, and rising as you, but she's 98. Not years old. She was born in 98.
Okay, so let's see here. Let's start out with your Aries rising. Okay. So your Aries rising, let's see. You've got a Libra moon opposing it, so you probably come across as a lot more masculine than you really are, and you probably put on that front because of some like insecurity because of your Libra moon.
Yeah.
That's my automatic thought. You're very like agreeable with your Libra moon, but at the same time you're very, I feel like, self-conscious about that. So you always want to seem like you're like, no, I'm confident, I'm a leader, I'm here for me. But the reality is you're just like a little follower.
You definitely like take charge. And I think that Aquarius Sun Libra Moon actually is a recipe for a little bit of insecurity.
Yeah.
Because Aquarius Sun is in its detriment. Libra Moon is technically a starved moon. So the Aries rising does wonders for you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it really does. I agree.
It puts on a lot of confidence
But
that you don't necessarily have deep within.
Yeah. No, definitely. And it's definitely a put on thing.
And then you have Moon in the 7th house. Do you want to drag that?
Yeah. Libra Moon in the 7th house is just like, it's so agreeable and so like, everything you do in public and in social settings is just to like keep the mood good, you know? And like, that's nice, but like that
is a lot.
And also like, I feel like you're somebody who wouldn't be able to handle like, I don't know. You got 8th house stuff though, but I feel like there's some emotion that you don't like. And I don't know which emotion it is because I don't think it's sadness because I think you'd actually be okay with that with all your 8th house stuff. Like I feel like you'd be like, yeah, let's get deep. But I feel like maybe you don't like when people get frustrated or angry, but like, I don't know, even Aries rising, there's like something that you don't like. And when people get that mood, you'll do anything to like put it out. And so in a weird way, like you can not only be invalidating to like your emotions, but you can also be invalidating to other people's emotions because of that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's stupid.
You suck. You also got Venus in Sagittarius, which is all fun and nice and dandy and everything, but it's in the 8th house.
Yeah, no, that sucks. You've got 3 Sagittarius planets, but they're all in the 8th house. So all the fun and stuff that you get from that planet is just like, but it's all trapped.
Yeah.
It's not allowed to get out. Like,
but that's like a super duper concentration on occult stuff. Yeah. Because you've got that like learning knowledge thing. Okay, everyone asking for a drag me.
That's not how it works.
That's not how it works. I'm so sorry. I'm like getting a little frustrated because this happens so much. But you can go to our website, PrairieChicaStrology.com/shop. All of our orders are out of stock at the moment. Yeah, but that's how it works.
Kurt bought this a while ago when we were doing our pre-orders. And that's why we are doing it.
Yes.
Anyway,
so it's a super concentration of you got that Sagittarius like learning energy of like searching, looking beyond the horizon, and then it's in the 8th house, which is looking deep.
Yeah,
looking into the occult. Mm-hmm. So that's why you're into this stuff.
Oh yeah, totally. I feel like all you want to do is like in relationships, like Venus and Sagittarius just wants to have fun and enjoy themselves. But there's something that happened to where like maybe the first person you're involved with, you like jumped in, had fun, enjoyed yourself,
and then they hurt you.
They hurt you. They betrayed you. They broke your
now
trust.
You're traumatized.
Fucked you up, and now you're like, oh, I shouldn't give away my love so easily. So you go the exact opposite way, and you're like, just all this intense, because Venus and Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, so it expands Venus. That's a lot of love that you have to give. So trapped in the 8th house like that, like that's just all this love that's boiling up inside you that like you're probably not going to give to many people because of that trauma.
Your love is wide and your love is deep, but everything about you is trying to hide it. Even like your moon in the 7th house, it's like aggressively trying to keep all your emotions on the DL.
Oh, yeah. And then something that Nina said about, like, what you could have with, like, the Aquarius Sun, Libra Moon combo that I think you were saying was about the...
insecurity.
Yeah, well, that stems from the whole Aquarius has such strong opinions, but then having that Libra Moon in the 7th, and then that kind of want to just go along with everybody and want to... And kind of like loss of opinions. Like Libra has a definite like can't really pin down what they want kind of situation to them. So you can like clutch on to any opinion that you have very strongly and defend it very strongly because it's kind of hard for you to find them. And you can get very like uppity about it.
And not only uppity, but with your Mars in the 5th house, you can get very defensive and be like very, because like the 5th house
and your sun's opposite your sun.
The 5th house has a lot to do with sharing the things that you like and whatever you have going on in there. Did you say is it retrograde?
Yeah, it's retrograde.
So the 5th house has a lot to do with sharing the things that you like, depending on what you have in there. It will showcase whether you're more likely to share it or hide it. And with Mars in the 5th house, it can be very aggressive, like you feel the need to.
Oh my God. And your 5th house is in Leo. Like you need to share everything that you like. That this is the kind of person that like, I don't know.
Also, you're 100% you're shooting yourself in the foot. This is why. The 5th house is all about like romance. But then the 7th house is actually relationships. And as we have covered with your Venus, you have this dichotomy of like fun, but everything is very serious. You jump into sex so fast. And then you get so invested in blah, 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 and then you realize that you're attracting the wrong stuff by putting it out there on the line so soon.
Yeah, what I also think you do is like you're very quick to have sex, but you're not quick to show like love or affection in that sense, like in the Venus way. Like, yeah, you can share emotionally that kind of stuff with that Libra Venus, but Libra Moon, sorry. But like, yeah, I feel like you're just gonna jump in really quick to like having sex with somebody and then immediately like withdraw from them.
Yeah. And no one's gonna guess. No one.
Oh yeah,
is going to guess that that's how you feel.
Yeah, like people probably tell you a lot that they're like, do you even like? Do you have this? Do you like?
Or just assume like no one's going to even ask you like, do you even like me? Because I feel like men ask that to women more than women ask that to men, which is funny because you would think it's the opposite, but women won't say that out loud. Men, I find, are usually the ones being like, do you even like me? So I feel like women are just wait, let me just check. You like women, right? Yes. So women are just going to assume like, oh, he doesn't really care about me in any way deeper, because that's what you kind of put off. You put off this very masculine vibe, obviously, with an Aries rising. So what you're doing is you're teaching people how to treat you, and you're attracting people who are there for the yucks when you're there to really love,
man.
I'm like the weekend
feels.
I don't really know that much about the weekends.
I don't either. Let's see.
Body of work.
12th house, Saturn in Pisces. So you did not have a very consistent father figure growing up, or something was fucking up with that. And it's squaring your Pluto in the 8th house, that just tells me some kind of serious trauma happened with your father. Or just some kind of power dynamic that was just, bleh.
Yeah.
But Saturn in the 12th house is just like, why daddy issues equals major. Yeah.
Obviously.
Saturn in the 12th house, man, like, it's like, why face any of your problems or learn any of your lessons when you can just, like, escape from them? And that's going to be why you never grow. Like,
or what can happen is you can, sorry, there's something on your screen that's, like, right on my face. If you're going to learn, you're going to do it alone, probably on drugs in a room by yourself.
Yeah, definitely. You mean, like, that's going to be the only times you have your, like, I named my professor after
profile.
After
Kurt Cobain. Don't roast the Saturn in Pisces 12th too hard. Kurt Cobain actually has a chart very similar to my brother's.
Yeah, in my dance, because
they have the similar charts. But the 7th house stuff too makes the same story.
Yeah, you totally would do that. Like,
yeah,
you would totally fantasize the whole like Kurt Cobain aesthetic, like Nirvana thing. Like, that's totally like Saturn and Pisces in the 12th house.
100%. And the mystery of like, what happened?
Yeah.
What happened to Kurt Cobain?
Ooh, 8th house.
So many conspiracy theories.
Crazy
Aquarius.
Crazy death situation.
Yeah.
You have Mercury in Aquarius. That can be such a know-it-all.
Oh yeah, that's probably one of the most annoying Mercury placements.
Yeah, I'd have to say it is. Like, it's great because these people are smart, and I'm always very...
Look at how annoying that is. You think you're a genius because your Mercury's in Aquarius.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Well, here's the thing, though, is that, like, Mercury in Aquarius... This is Shaina's own perspective, Mercury in Aquarius. I always look at them and go, that's great that you're really smart. I just wish you weren't such a fucking dick about it, because then maybe people would listen to you. But, like, nobody... Like, if you're going to be that much of a fucking pompous asshole when you talk, like... Nobody's going to listen to what you're saying because the tone is just condescending, and nobody wants to learn something from somebody condescending, even though you have a lot to learn from a Mercury Aquarius.
Or the thing is, they will, because they'll drink the Kool-Aid. Because Aquarius...
Well, I was saying from Shaina's perspective.
Yeah, from Shaina's perspective. But, oh my God, it's even more annoying from people who aren't drinking the Kool-Aid when you watch a group of people drinking the Mercury and Aquarius.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like,
I feel like the book that I'm reading right now was written by a Pisces, Mercury and Aquarius. It's so, like, I'm really trying to drink the Kool-Aid, but I'm not sure that the Kool-Aid is for me.
Yeah. Is it The Power of Now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounded like such a...
Everyone recommends it, and I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so your sun is square your moon. So on top of all your daddy issues, he didn't get along with your mom.
Yeah. But your mom was so kind and loving to you, but very much invalidating to you in the same realm.
Venus square Saturn, that means that, oh my God, you want to be a daddy. You have a daddy. You want to be the daddy.
Oh my gosh. And that even closes you up more from like outward affection, because my God, like because like I have Venus square Saturn, and like I have to teach myself how to like show affection. And like if you have 8th house Venus, I just feel like you're not even going to want to teach yourself that. You're going to be like, no, that's too unsafe. Like, I gave myself the Venus square Saturn, thank you very much, and I'd like to keep it that way. Because again, like 12th house Saturn, you're like growing and like stuff. Like, that's hard. Like, can I just watch a movie instead and escape from that?
I've been an emotional dad to 2 people since forever. So Venus square Saturn very much shows to age dynamics in relationships.
Oh, yeah.
Whether you're older than the person that you're with or the person is significantly older than you. And that kind of power thing of like being a daddy. Do you know the Urban Dictionary definition of zaddy?
No.
When you want...
Oh, yes, I do. You should say it.
When you want the D so bad, you have to replace it with a Z.
I think, didn't I tell you that? Wasn't that at Flappers? Oh, well,
No.
I looked it up at Flappers.
I think
you weren't there. You weren't there. That's so funny, because I looked it up, and I was saying it to Dan, because I was laughing so much.
I watched it on a podcast, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, on Urban Dictionary, yeah, that is exactly what it says. I can confirm that. Anyways, let's see here.
Also got Saturn square Lilith. You've got some sexual issues.
Well, yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
You have Pluto in the 8th house, 8th house in Scorpio, Venus in the 8th house, Mars in Leo, but it's retrograde. No. Mars square Pluto, you just have major power issues.
Yeah.
And like I think that also goes back to like what I said the first second that I saw your chart of like you overcompensate with your Aries rising is true, because like you want to be seen as this very dominant person, but on the inside you're a fluffy little easily changeable, agreeable, insecure person. What a protective shield you have over yourself.
Do you know what time that we started this?
20 minutes exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see here. I want to think like.
Okay, you've also got Sun in the 10th house, so that's another thing speaking to the power thing.
Oh my God! Yes. The fuck. That's so true. Oh, okay. Here's something that I've been thinking about since we did the 4th house video about 10th house Sun, is that I feel like you are somebody who would get caught up in the completely ignoring the 4th house side of you and only showing everybody the 10th house side of you, that Capricorn side of you. Like, yeah, of course you are, because the 4th house is in Cancer. And you're not about to show that emotional side of you. You've got to have that locked away. You know how much, like you said, of emotional you are, but you know that you need to project this fucking boss ass bitch. I know you're a guy, but you're still boss ass bitch. Fucking like, here I am. I'm an Aquarius. I know all this shit. I'm confident. I got this. Everybody look at me. But like, man, you go home and you're just like, this person said this to me. But in the moment, you're like, yeah, that doesn't. It's fucking fun. Yeah, this is cool. It's cool.
It feels more like the insecure side of me is second questioning myself.
Oh, second questioning myself.
Is second questioning myself?
Yeah.
Oh, second questioning myself. Then I feel like I'm fronting. Okay. So because you got the thing going on, right? Your Sun is in the 10th house.
Yeah.
So you're like, you got it going on, but you.
Oh yeah.
You got some second. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, of course. Like you still have that 10th house. You still have the 10th house stuff in the Aries rising. I'm always so weary of people that like their rising like a lot, because I'm always like, then that means you don't like the inside part of you. I don't know. Like, I'm not saying that like if you have to not like your rising, but if somebody's just, but if you're like, I like that tone that you get with people when they're just like, I don't know, like I can even feel it when I don't know astrology. I'm just like, you only like your rising. You do not want to show people the other parts of that.
Okay, yeah, I feel that.
And I feel like you could be that kind of person.
In some people where it's like they, even if they know astrology, and they like their rising better than their Sun, for example. Yeah. And then it's just like you're living from this put on place.
Right, that's what I mean. Like you can like your rising and you can like every part of it. Like that's, I mean, you can.
But if you like it better, and you consciously are like living from that first house place.
Yeah, I wish I could switch my rising and my moon. That was the first thing I thought, and I think a lot. But I think anybody with the rising opposite moon probably feels that way. Like for better or for worse, you know what I mean? Like either way, because like you might like your Aries side of you more and you want to switch it, but like I like my Capricorn side more, I want to switch it. You know what I mean? Because.
But do you really want to be a Cancer?
No, I don't. I just mean in the sense of like, I guess I don't want to switch it. I just like, yeah, it'd be nice to like not have it opposite. Yeah, it's just all I'm saying. Let's see here.
I was looking at
you got Chiron and go ahead.
North Node in the 7th. So that's another thing speaking to relationships are everything for you.
Yeah, but that's also speaking to also your like love of your rising and love of this person and this persona that you can put on and show people, because that's where you feel comfortable is expressing yourself and who you are.
All you want is love, but it's what scares you the most.
Yeah, exactly.
It's what challenges you the most.
Yeah, and it makes you so uncomfortable. You don't understand how to do it. Blah blah blah.
Scorpio North Node, major danger.
Aries rising basic as fuck. Good thing my other placements are deep.
I wouldn't be scared. Well, obviously everyone's scared of their North Node. Like, not gonna lie. But don't feel like because you have a Scorpio North Node, your like destiny is to die. It has a lot to do with what are you laughing at?
Oh, sweetie, what's deep about a moon in Libra? I love when people in the comments roast.
Yeah. It's kind of cool though. Yeah, everyone who has anything in Scorpio thinks that whatever they have in Scorpio is kind of cool. But it's not something necessarily to fear. I mean, obviously, fear your North Node as much as you want. You're going to, but it's not like your destiny is to die. Your destiny is more like to go deep, to address deeper parts of yourself in a relationship specifically because it's in the 7th house. This is a chart reading. Get the fuck out of here.
I just wanted to quickly talk about Chiron in the 6th house in Virgo. It's just like doing things and like going down to the nitty gritty and like detail oriented shit is just like you're terrible at it.
No, I would think that it's the opposite, or not the opposite, but I think that you, especially as an Aquarius, are really good at helping people, can't help yourself.
Yeah.
Is that what you were saying?
But that has nothing to do with what I was saying.
Virgo, Chiron in the 6th house?
Yeah, I was just thinking there's some wound with like doing things, like getting things done.
The way that I interpret Chiron is that it's something that you're actually very good at, but you can't garner the benefits of. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that does make sense. But it also comes from a place of like a wound.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's why I think that these people can like it could be like that self-consciousness, I think, that can come from a Virgo Chiron in that sense of like, you want everything to be so perfect. And when you were younger, you were told like this, this assignment you did wasn't perfect. And then there's that wound from there. So now you almost don't want to do things because it'll never be perfect. And you're going to be so self-conscious about those things not being up to par. So that will in turn make you insecure to even start most things and do things and like be detail oriented and stuff. These are people that I think they're procrastinators, but they're not the kind of procrastinator that's going to do it the night before. They're just not going to do it.
Yeah. So in your childhood, your 6th house was a place of tension, was a place that was not good. And it's since developed into being better, or like, I'm just going to stick with what I said. Like, you're very good at helping others, but you don't know how to help yourself, which is in essence Chiron.
That is in essence,
in Virgo.
Because No. Sorry. Yeah, but that is the end of your Drag Me reading.
Is it? It's been 20 minutes.
Oh my God. I'm so mad. What the fuck? Oh my God. Okay. Chiron has early childhood issues. Yeah, that's exactly where it's going to stem from. And then that in turn will make you.
The wound happened in your childhood, and in your adulthood, you become the healer.
Yeah.
Of that.
Because then you're going to turn around, like a Chiron and Virgo is going to turn around and like, encourage everybody to start things, be like, yeah, do this. You're going to be so much more encouraging because you didn't get that encouragement growing up in that sense.
What do you mean by Kurt is X material?
I agree because like, doesn't he look like the chart of your ex? Like just, you know what I mean?
I would never look at someone and be like, you're X material. Like, I'm going to date you.
No, I don't think, I don't think, at least I take it as like,
you've had some exes.
Like if somebody were to be like, oh my God, I have this crazy ex, a lot of shit was going on. I looked at the chart and be like, yeah, this is the chart of somebody that has a crazy ex, Yeah.
Your exes still love you though?
I think you just think they still love you. I think any of that stuff is like, they still feel it.
Yeah. Never let go.
Never let go. Let's see. Oh yeah, 5th house Mars.
And also, how do you know? How do you know that?
Let's talk about 5th house Mars. So these people can be they can have such high expectations for like romance, but not like seventh house love, like fifth house hookup stuff. Like they can put very high expectations on their partners in that sense and can be a very demanding lover. Especially with Mars and Leo, like you're gonna demand that like every sex you have is the best sex that you have, and you can almost make and because it's retrograde, I feel like it's a much more internalized, and so it probably isn't always the best sex you could ever want, right? And so that can turn into that Mars fueled with anger and all that stuff. So you can have a lot of romances and shit like that is so just aggressive and just very Marsy, just very much like fighting. Like you probably fight a lot with like just in the first month of the relationship or whatever, you know what I mean? Or like I mean, obviously, like there's a lot of good things to Mars in the fifth house, but I'm just telling you the bad things. Let's see. Oh, you can be almost like aggressive, like very what's the word? Like if you have kids, you can be almost like too pushy in them doing everything. Like you can, because you expect too much from kids, because like when you were a kid, you were so like blah 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 blah, right? And you were so all over the place. You did all this shit, and you were always told to like go go go, express yourself. So with children, you're gonna be like, express yourself, do it now.
Or what could happen is that you're gonna have like crazy energetic kids, and your parents are gonna be like, see, this is what you were like to deal with.
You're gonna have the kids that are a handful. Yeah, they're gonna be crazy. And you're gonna understand that crazy because you're a little crazy. Mars retrograde in Leo, I feel like all you want is to be told like how sexy you are and all that stuff. Like Mars and Leo, like they really do get their confidence from being sexy, and they do really get their confidence from like being gawked at. But I feel like maybe it could be just because you're a male, and in this society, like kind of females are the ones that are supposed to be gawked at and males are the gawkers. I'm not saying that that's right, but that's just like, I obviously don't agree with that at all. And so you could maybe, I feel like you're Mars turn retrograde because you almost wish you could be like a Chippendale or something. Yeah. Like you want to be like, you're mad because like you'll know like, I don't know. I just feel like there's some like insecurity about like you want the person that you're with to gawk at you.
Yeah.
But
I feel like you can do like what am I trying to say? In a kind of PC kind of way. No, let's forget the PC part about it. So like when you're done having sex, you'll just like stand there a little longer with your clothes off.
Yeah.
To get a couple compliments in.
Yeah. Totally. But like you're not going to outwardly do it. Like a lot of Mars and Leos would be like, I'm going to show off for you. But you're going to be like, oh, whoops. Oh, no, my clothes are,
oh man, my pants are so inside out.
Yeah, or you might just be like, like you might say something like a backhanded compliment towards yourself. So like they'll, you know, fishing for compliments. You're totally someone who's always like, with those compliments.
That's not vegan.
They accuse me of this, but I don't know what they're talking about.
Well, it comes across that way.
Yeah.
Both of you guys assume this. I don't really assume that anyone's a virgin.
I don't assume anything.
My mom didn't assume that Colton Underwood, the Bachelor, was a virgin until she saw him, and she was like, "Oh yeah, he is a virgin." She was like, "No, he's doing it for attention." When I told her that the Bachelor was a virgin, and then she saw him, and was like, "Oh no, yeah."
Oh my god, that's so funny. Let's see here. Do you have any aspects you want us to drag?
Yeah.
Yeah. I see so much in your chart of you, like there's so many things of wanting to be a daddy, wanting to be a leader, wanting to be a dictator, basically wanting to own somebody. But then at the end of the day,
coming out of your own
But at the end of the day, it's all coming from your Libra moon in the 7th house of like, you're never going to be like that. On the inside, you're always gonna like.
You're very resistant to where you're going. Your sun is square your ascendant node, your north node.
But when I say that, wait, what was I saying? But I don't think say this because I think Libra is necessarily like. Okay, Libra I don't think is always going to. How do I explain this? Like Libra always at the end of the day wants balance, so they want both sides, right? they want a little bit of both. I forget what I was trying to say. What I was trying to say is I'm not trying to say that Libra's the most like you're just in the inside, you're the most submissive person in the world. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that in actuality, you want things to be even, and you know that like it's not like a good feeling you have with wanting to be a daddy. You're not just like, oh yeah, you're just I don't know. Do you know?
I feel like you really want to take charge, but you resent yourself if you take too much charge.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. The roasting feeds my ego just as much. So yes, it's all for attention. Of course, you've got a 10th house sun.
Oh, hi, Madeline.
Oh my God, I am the worst. I just now am on here. Very 12th house stellium.
Yes. So what ended up happening is that we ended up dragging someone else who was present in the chat, but will be reaching out to you after. We're also, if anyone knows Corinna, she hasn't emailed us back. She's also next in line.
Yeah, so don't worry, Madeline, you didn't miss your drag me. You're still gonna get a drag me. We're gonna schedule it for you. It'll be depending on when Karina responds to be like next week or the week after. So within the next 2 weeks, you'll be getting a drag me. But you're totally fine for missing because it worked out fine. We got to do Kurt/Matthews.
Hope you slept well.
I hope you slept well. Anyways,
that is actually the end of the drag me.
Yeah, it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed the weird thing that was going on here.
Sorry that you're gonna have to skip in like 20 minutes, Kurt, to watch your drag me back. But such is life.
Yeah, you have a lot of Valentine's Day talk.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you so much, Kurt, for purchasing this drag me. We hope you enjoyed it. And our drag me's will be available probably in a month.
Yes,
we are assuming. So yeah, check those out.
Have a good rest of your day and life.
Bye.
Bye.